So you already know. Let's talk about society once again. It's just, it's so ridiculous, man. How we got to this point, dude. It's sad, you know. That I have to live in this world, as you guys do too. So this is the world that we're living in, where I don't know if I made a video the other day of that I said that what I witnessed. It was glaring that a dude. Yeah, I think I did. That he pulled out a chair for like 250 pound, his wife or whatever. He pulled out the chair for her so she could sit in it. Like if it was the 1950s and shit. And those women don't exist, brother. Those kind of women, and they weren't perfect back then either, but Jesus Christ, you're gonna at this point, at this 2026, to pull out a chair for a woman or open a door for a woman, they don't deserve that shit. They didn't deserve it back then. Just to be honest, let alone now, like the disrespect that I see on a daily basis, wherever I go, it doesn't matter where I go. The women, today I was at Dunkin' Donuts getting my black coffee. The women, the dude's there with his hand in his pocket, the kids on the iPad, and the woman's doing and ordering the whatever 1,000-calorie lattes they were having. She's ordering the shit, and the dude's just there quiet, giving of course he pays. That's the only time you say, to say, hey, pay up, goofy. Fucking, what? This is normalized, dude. Guys, this is normalized. This is society normalized. Be like that. Women behaving like that is just complete disrespect, dude. I know how we got to this point, but I'm not going to go into detail. They might flag this video for what the research that I've done. I've gone down that rabbit hole. Let's just say it started in the 50s. A woman named Gloria Steinem, and the whole feminist movement. That's how this whole shit started, and it's coming to a head now. Now, dudes don't want to commit to these chicks that are disrespectful. I mean, you know what? We do have a simpleton epidemic, and it's breathtaking how these dudes, without even touching this, like a girl, are paying to talk to. They're not even talking. Like, how are dudes? I thought dudes were smarter than that, man. Right? I mean, you don't know. Like, how could you not know that? How could you even research that? That's just logical. That's just common sense, dude. That girl don't want you. Whatever. I mean, look, I'm able to pick up chicks. I'm not going to say fortunate. I pick up chicks because I go to the gym, and I've been going, hardcore, hardcore on the discipline, going to the gym every day for it's going to be 2 years. So I deserve what, the chicks that I bang here, but I don't have a girlfriend. I don't want no relationship. At this day and age, having a date, even dating, I don't take girls on dates. Like, you come to the goddamn camper, if you're lucky, I'll have a cheap $6 bottle of wine for you, and that's it. I'm not taking no girl out spending money on these chicks. But when a girl has genuine desire, they don't give a shit about a date. They just want to smash, bro. That's what I do. And half of them have boyfriends. Actually, most of them do. That's why it's like they come in, a fucking chuck, rip and dip, whatever you want to call it. I'm not committed to none of these chicks, dude. They don't deserve it. And anyways, I don't want the chaos. My life is peaceful. I live with my doggy, my sugar dog, the sweetest dog. I don't need any chaos in my life, man. No, I know I'm ranting about, but this is what I do. I see society, and I see, people watch, and this is just, it's so sad. And it doesn't look like it's getting any better. I know a lot of guys are opting out and going their own way and all that, and good for them. Because these chicks don't deserve any kind of commitment. Anyways, they're addicted to their phone. They're addicted to social media, which gives them more validation than any guy could ever do. So you're competing. It's a zero. The game, you're competing with a game. You're competing in a game that is just meant for you to lose. Okay, so the only thing that I could recommend that works for me: get fit. Be attractive. I mean, that's just if you want to have sex. That's just if you don't want to have, I like having sex with chicks, but that's where I draw. That's it. And I'm 48. I bang chicks that are like 25, 24. And they don't care. I mean, I don't tell them, but they think I'm in my 30s and shit. Because I keep fit, I keep lean, I eat right. They just see the finished product. They don't know what I do on a daily basis, right? And they don't care. And I don't care that they don't care. What I care about is what I want, which is, the glory. So, okay, so my look, I think I've gone on a rant long enough. Hold on. Okay, so maybe I could talk for 2 more minutes, then I gotta go. So I'm here I'm in Kendall, by the way, in the suburbia of Miami. I like to walk around this golf course because I get to see the goofy, like probably, I guarantee you these dudes that playing golf here, it's $3,000 a month to be a member here, which is crazy. $3,000 a month, what? The fuck is that? You could buy a used car every month for the price of having a membership in this goofy ass golf course. I don't get that. And I'm sure it's more expensive down by like Miami Beach and stuff like that, but yeah, it's just like, you're not even exercising. You're in a golf cart. I guarantee you 90% of these dudes in playing golf pay for the women's shit, take the women out to eat, buy them fucking, and then they go and they'll bang a dude like, they'll text a dude like me that lives in a goddamn camper. I don't even have a car. But since I'm fit, they'll bang what do you call it? What the hell do you call it? What's that term that they use? The bad guy, the bad boy. There you go. The bad boy. And I'm not a bad boy. I just have the traits that women consider that. Which, it's in short, is the one that don't give a fuck about a relationship with a woman or treating them like what society deems as right to treat a woman or how the woman should be treated. I don't play that shit. I'll tell her if I gotta tell a bitch to shut the fuck up, I tell them to shut the fuck up, and they respect that. But relationship, get out of here, dude. The juice is not worth the squeeze, okay? All right, I think it's far enough. All right, yeah, we're done. Take a look, as I always say, hit the gym, stay lean, eat right, be focused and disciplined, man. And nobody else is gonna do it for you, and these chicks don't give a shit about they just want the finished product, all right? Peace out, guys. Remember to hit that gym. Bye.